Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with a Maxwell's Mind video. Well, here we are in the final days of 2016. Just a couple days or so before Christmas. It's hard to believe that, well, time flew by this year. For me anyways, it has been quite the year. You know, time seems to stop for no man. No matter what you try to do, no matter what your plans are, it always seems to, well, slip on by. You know, even the month of December slipped on by and was gone before you know it. Well, as you can tell by this here video, I was kind of caught flat-footed by Maxwell's Minds this time around, so I'm doing a voice-over video. Unfortunately, you know, I'm not set up fully in the truck yet to do a video yet. And with the time of season, you know, time of month it is, it's been a very busy last few weeks. And, well, a few things have been put on the back burner. Well, of course, a couple of weeks ago, I made a road trip up to Edmonton. One of many for December. Well, went up there and did attend Candy Cane Lane. The video is up on the Maxwell's World channel, as well as the photo video will be going live in another day or three. As well as the other day, we had ourselves the Parade of Lights here in town. They call it the second annual one because, well, we had one last year. I've got the footage all edited up and uploaded. I believe it goes live Christmas Day, the 24th for that. And then I think it's like the 30th or 28th or something for the photo video. It is, you know, hard to remember some of these things. Well, first of all, I'd like to say Merry Christmas. It, well, is a special time of year for the kids. I remember when I was a kid, Christmas was one of those holidays or times of years that you, well, really looked forward to every year. You know, as you age, Christmas tends to lose its charm. But when you're a kid, you're always excited on, well, the gifts you get, new toys and new things in your life. And of course, you know, you open up that present or package and it's like a pair of socks or, you know, new pants or something, and you're like, you don't understand why, right? You know, you're wanting that new game system or the new toy, right? But as you get older, the new toys or games don't really mean as much as a pair of socks or a pair of underwear. That's kind of interesting. Well, I hope your Christmas is good, your family time is good. If you guys are traveling, of course, there's always travel time, weather delays, and things to take care of or take count on. One thing you can guarantee is fuel prices going up along the long weekend and holidays. They always do. But I guess if you're going to fuel up now, because, well, if you don't, you'll wish you had, because they're not going to go back down till after the New Year's. Well, what's your plans for Christmas? Are you guys staying close to home with family and friends, or are y'all traveling? If you're traveling, where are y'all traveling to? You know, how far are you going? Are you staying local, or are you traveling out of town, or, you know, if you're out of state, you know, traveling out of state, are you guys hopping on a plane and flying to another, you know, country altogether? Well, one of the big times of the season for me is Boxing Day. I've already had a look at the Boxing Day flyers, and there's some really good savings coming on up, or sales. Some items are okay, some items are, you know, something that I could pass on, don't really need. But there's one or two items that I like to buy every year because they are a sale, they are a savings. and I tuck them away for 6-8 months until I need them. Like I said, looking at the flyers, they're a little thinner this year than they were last year. Some of the stores, of course, they've cut back on the amount of items for sale, as well as probably cut back on the amount of items they've brought in as well. Due to the Alberta economy, of course, more people aren't buying like they were the year before. Well, after the big Boxing Day, there's a couple of days in between to recover from the family feasts and holidays and traveling, and return some of the gifts that the person didn't want, and clean up all the mess. And then, of course, comes New Year's. Well, as for me, not really going anywhere either for New Year's, but just gonna have my standard New Year's party platter kind of a deal, where I get veggies and dips and stuff like that together. And if I make it to midnight to watch the old New Year's come in, then hey, great. If not, then I'll have a early to bed on New Year's Eve and have a few snacks for the upcoming days. What's your plans for New Year's? You guys going to any big New Year's parties, or again, traveling places? Some people have blended families where it's stepmom or stepdad, and you can have 4 Christmases if you want, or 4 New Year's if you plan things correctly. So some people spend time with friends over family, or other people have gone to Hawaii for Christmas kind of a deal, and escaping the cold temperatures. Of course, up here in Canada, we do get the winter cold, which we are used to it, but other people, like to escape it. But those that are newcomers to Canada, having a hard time adjusting to the winter temperatures. Well, did you guys decorate your house this year for Christmas, Or did you guys stay kind of conservative and only put up 1 or 2 strands, and it is what it is? Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to decorate this year again. It's, I think, year number 4 or year number 3 that I haven't, and sometimes things just don't work out or work in your favor to get done for the year. And the way things went in the fall, with all the changes going on and taking care of lawyers and paperwork and sending paperwork to government and stuff to get things all that good took care of, it kind of took a lot out of a person and took away a lot of the focus. Again, kind of brings me back to the Candy Cane Lane. A lot of the decorations on Candy Cane Lane this year were a little bit less than they were in past years. Some of the houses that were decorated the year before weren't decorated this year. And some of the larger decorations that were put up last year weren't put up either this year either. So I don't know if the family moved and another family moved in that house in place, or if because of the economy and such they just could not or didn't get around to putting them on up. I'd imagine if there are bills due or mortgages due, the breadwinner of the family would move or go somewhere else to work to still bring a paycheck back for the family. And if they're not around to decorate fully, then of course it's not going to happen, right? I was hoping this year to do a Christmas decoration video around Lloydminster, where I drive around in my truck. I'd take videos or photos of houses around Lloyd, but sometimes things don't work out in your favor for that either, with the whole timing and how things worked out. We did have the second annual Parade of Lights. There was some interesting displays, some very detailed displays in the parade this year. They were handing out a little bit of candy. I'm not sure if they were chocolates or candy canes, but I did see candy canes flying around, so it's kind of neat for the children. One thing I will say this year is the temperature was mild this time around. Last year it was like minus 25 with a minus 31 Celsius wind chill, so it was cold for everybody to be out there. Well, this year it was like -3, and it felt like, you know, -7 with the wind chill. So it was really, really mild this year around. So most definitely it was a lot more comfortable to be standing there. So of course for me, I'm going to try to push on through the Christmas, all the dinners, all the family time, all the going here and going there, trying to keep up with the vlogging videos and the Maxwell's World videos. Of course, I'm going to try and see how it goes. I think I'm going to make a name change on the Maxwell's World channel come the early part of January. So don't be alarmed in your subscriber feed if you see my videos with another name attached to them. Chances are it is me and not a, well, imposter or so. But hey, if you ever do notice my videos being used on somebody else's channel, by all means let me know so I can, well, you know, put an end to it and find out what's going on. Of course, guys, join us again in the first part of January, where we will have another Maxwell's Minds, talking about, of course, New Year's and plans to go ahead for the next few months. I've got some new things that have happened in the last couple of weeks of December, and a couple more coming in January and throughout the next 6 months. And remember, we do have a fan mailbox. The address is down below, as well as the social media pages, both Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below for them. Check out the other channels like the vlogging channel, the Maxwell's World channel, and the Fire Pit channel. Working on new content across all three, and around reroll. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Mind. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.